Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining me today on the Mercury Retrograde Repatterning, Group Repatterning. Today is August 12th, 2023. We're going to have a great time. I know that you'll find a lot of value in what we do. And immediately, excuse me, I tried to pause the recording and I don't think I did. So you might have got a lot of coughing in there. So immediately, I'm starting to work some stuff through the throat chakra, which just indicates that we are already working our stuff, moving things. And throat chakra is about new beginnings, as well as speaking our truth. So I don't know what that's going to mean for you, but we are diving deep and diving right now. Excuse me. So first, I wanted to just take a minute and really honor everyone that's joined. Whether you are listening live on the participating live on the call, or you're listening to the recording, or you even sign up after. I really feel that you stepping up in this way is showing that you are ready for transformation, that you're ready to, get right into it right here, right now. So I'm excited to be here with you today. And every time we do a group session, remember it's exponential. All of us coming together, sharing our energies with a fairly singular focus just makes it that much more powerful. So again, really grateful to have you here today and or later. And make sure you stay with me to the end of the call if you can. I'll let you know what ways you can take this work even deeper. And if for some reason you do have to step away, remember you will have the recording, so you can always tap into listening to that later. And I truly believe the energy has no restriction of time or space. So just know that if it's later that you're listening to this, you're getting all the benefits. It's all good. All right. Reba has volunteered to be the voice of the group. And I'll share with you that we've got lots of statements from everyone. So we're really ready to dive deep. So Reba, I'm going to ask you as the voice of the group, do I have your permission to muscle check for you and the group?
Yes.
All right. So for the group's highest and best, going to the mandala, see where we're going to start. We're going to start with orientation, problems, intentions for a new possibility is where we're starting. Y'all, we got all kinds of stuff going on right now. I've got chills running up and down my body. I'm going hot and cold. Lots and lots of energy processing already. All right. So I'm going to try really hard to stay in my body as we go through this. So if you notice things, just be gentle with yourself. Make sure you have water available. Drink your water to help keep you in your body and keep you present. If you float away a little bit, that's okay, because again, you have the recording. This feels like it's going to be really powerful. Obviously, I'm experiencing all kinds of things already. So having said all that, we're starting with intentions, and we're going to use the intentions that were sent in to begin with, and we may then expand that. So looking at our intention, I got too many little post-it notes and pads here keeping me lined up. I'm going to move some stuff. I need a bigger desk. All right, here we go. So starting with intentions. We need this, and I'm just going to do them one at a time since we got these great big long lists. All right, Reba. And for everyone that has their mute on, remember that I welcome you in share and going ahead and stating it aloud as well, or in your mind. It doesn't have to be aloud, but if you're actually saying it too, that just takes you to a different depth of participation, which could change your energy with the whole process. So I always welcome everyone speaking the statements with Reba in this case. So Reba, say, I merge my wounded selves
I merge my wounded selves
as one whole woman
as one whole woman
of potency
of potency
and create what I am here for.
and create what I am here for.
All right, checking us. We're off for the moment. And by the way, if there are any gentlemen listening, you would just switch out woman for man or whatever gender you actually associate with. This is just a space holder. Obviously, a woman was the one that had spoken that. All right. That felt a little weird, but it's okay. Moving forward. All right. We need this. Reba, say, I practice surrender and trust.
I practice surrender and trust.
And we're off for that. Need this. Say, every day I continue learning.
Every day I continue learning.
And searching on my quest.
And searching on my quest.
For my path that flows.
For my path that flows.
And has meaning.
And has meaning.
We're off that. Okay, wow. The energy is so potent today. Ooh. All right. So we need this. And if you feel the energy getting stuck in your head, which is what's kind of happening to me, if you breathe in and then out through the top of your head, so breathing in and out through the top of your head, that'll help move that energy, which I'm going to do right now. All right, our next statement. Say, I do things.
I do things.
Despite doubt.
Despite doubt.
Or lack of trust and faith.
Or lack of trust and faith.
And we are off for that in the moment. We need this. Say, I keep going.
I keep going.
And we're off. We need this. Say, I am present.
I am present.
And we are off. We need this. Say, I am in tune.
I am in tune.
And we're off. Need this. Say, I participate in transformational processes.
I participate in transformational processes.
Oh. Need this. Say, I do more for myself.
I do more for myself.
And that is off. Say, I address pain as best I can.
I address pain as best I can.
And choose to focus.
And choose to focus.
On what is doable.
On what is doable.
And the miracle of healing.
And the miracle of healing.
That is off. That's a beautiful, powerful statement. All right. We need this. Say positivity.
Positivity.
This. Say, I live one day at a time.
I live one day at a time.
That is all. Need this. Say, I access sexual energy and sacred energy.
I access sexual energy and sacred energy.
For commitment, power, and focus.
For commitment, power, and focus.
And that is all. There's any other statements we need from this list? No. And one of the things that obviously getting back, trying to be in the flow, the intention question, I'll go ahead and state it now, was trusting your inner knowing. What choice are you making as the best way to show up and shape your reality with the purpose of living in sacred harmony and balance with all life? So those were all of our intentions around that statement. All right, let's see what else we're going to go and look at. We need something more here. We do something from B, from C. There's a daily empowerment intention that's going to support us in these intentions. Okay, so for the group, there are 14 different categories. For the group, it's something 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 6. 6 is communication. All right, communication. And there are, let's see, there are 7 different statements for communication. So let's see which one we're working with. So it's 1 to 4, it's 1, it's 2. Write this out. I'll just continue to breathe. Okay. So this is our daily empowerment intention, and I'll speak to that in just a moment. So Reba, say I effortlessly reach out.
I effortlessly reach out
To others with warmth.
To others with warmth.
And with words that express.
And with words that express.
The highest and best in me.
The highest and best in me.
And that's off. So when we're talking about a daily empowerment intention, what we're saying is we've got this statement, so it gives us framework for this daily empowerment. And we, by the end of the session, we'll be on for the statement itself, but then you get the opportunity to practice it. And as you practice it day to day, you will actually empower yourself on that day. So whether you're needing empowerment for something specific within the day, or you just want it for the whole day, you know, you can kind of judge when to use it. And you can, of course, you can use it more than once in a day as well. So at the end of the session, I'm going to put a star by it so that we can remember that perhaps you might want to write it down so that you'll have it for your own empowerment. All right. So we need something more here. We need something here. We need A, we need B. So we're going to look at what motivates action towards achievement of our intentions. And this has a little prep statement. I'm going to write out. And I'm going to ask for your input. Everyone's. And since we know there are many people that registered that were not able to attend, if you're hearing something that doesn't feel like it's coming from you, go ahead and speak it, because you may be speaking it for someone else in the group that's not in attendance right now. All right, so the question is, how would you feel when all these intentions are manifest? How would you feel? Think about emotions, but also look at the question in general. How would you feel when all these intentions we just went through are manifest? So you can unmute so you can share your thoughts.
Joyful.
Got it.
Alive.
Okay. There's more. Maria, you're muted.
Peaceful, empowered.
Got it. Got them. You need to list more? We actually don't unless you have something on the tip of your tongue. If so, go ahead and speak it. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and check. All right. All right. So looking at this list, there is one or more that are primary. No, so it is all of these together. Yes. Okay. So here we go, Reba. Say my pleasurable feelings.
My pleasurable feelings.
Of joy, aliveness.
Of joy, aliveness.
peace and empowerment
peace and empowerment
motivate me to persevere
motivate me to persevere
in the face of every setback or failure.
in the face of every setback or failure.
And that is off. All right. That's an interesting combination, isn't it? I like the feel of it. Joy, aliveness, peace, and empowerment. That's beautiful. All right. We need something from C. We need something from D. We're going to look at the commitment needed. We need something from A, from B. 100% commitment is needed. We need to specify one of the intentions. No. So it's in general. And for the group, we need all of these options. No, we need this, this, this. This, this, this. This, this. This. All right, Reba. Quick sip of water. Say, I am 100% committed
I am 100% committed
to manifesting these intentions
to manifesting these intentions
with patience, joy, love,
with patience, joy, love,
and receptivity to the unexpected.
and receptivity to the unexpected.
And I accept the divine plan for my life.
And I accept the divine plan for my life.
And that is all in the moment. All right. We need something from C. We do. All right. Say, I accept that whatever is not aligned
I accept that whatever is not aligned
emerges for my own growth and transformation.
emerges for my own growth and transformation.
And that is off. All right. We need something from E. We're going to look at the inner resources needed. We need A, B, C. All right. So again, this is a question for the group, so you can unmute. So the question is, what inner strength or positive quality will help you achieve your intentions? Inner strength or positive quality?
Mindfulness.
Self-love.
Patience.
Was that patience?
Patience.
Confident.
Confidence? The hairs on my arms are standing up, people. There's more. What else? Inner strength or positive quality that will help you with your intentions.
Honesty.
I'm also hearing perseverance. We need a list more? No. Okay. All right. So in this list, there is a primaries. No, it's all of these things. Okay, let me make sure my sentence now makes sense. Okay, so we're going to do that. And then we're going to do this. And then we're going to do this. Okay, here we go. All right, Reba, say, I am mindful and honest.
I am mindful and honest.
I have self-love,
I have self-love,
patience,
patience,
and confidence.
and confidence.
I persevere.
I persevere.
And that is all. That came together really beautifully. Okay. So we need something from D. So we're looking at the coherent frequency of our intentions. Pick the right page here. All right, so we're looking at the note, the octave, the correlation. So just the note. So the coherent or the harmonious note that is associated to our intentions is C, C sharp D, D sharp E, F sharp G. It's the note of G. It's this exact frequency. It is. All right, Reba. So we are checking the harmonious note associated to, we are checking the harmonious note of G associated to our intentions. Reba, if you'll say 392.
392
cycles per second.
cycles per second.
And that is off. We need to know the octave. We need to know the correlation. We do. Okay, so the correlation or the meaning of the note of G. Writing it out. All right. Excuse me. Say, I calmly handle stress.
I calmly handle stress.
And then relax deeply.
And then relax deeply.
And that is off. Okay. Right. We need something from E. We do receptivity. Say, I am receptive to the field of limitless energy.
I am receptive to the field of limitless energy
that makes all things possible.
That makes all things possible.
That is all. All right, we need anything more from intentions. No, so back to the mandala. So for the group's highest and best, we're going to go to orientation. We're going to look at problems and opportunities next. And we're going to start with our list. And this time I'm going to tell you the problem statement for a question first. All right. So the question I asked to help bring out those problem statements is, what hinders your connection to the natural rhythms and cycles of sacred time for conscious co-creative change? And we'll just go, again, we got a nice long list. So we'll just go down the list. We need this. All right. Say, let me let you have a little sip. All right, here we go. Say, a desire to comply with social norms. Let me start over. A desire to comply with social norms and obligations.
A desire to comply with social norms and obligations.
And make others comfortable.
And make others comfortable.
Hinders my connection.
Hinders my connection.
And that is on for us. We need this. Say, I feel anger and rage.
I feel anger and rage.
And that is on. Boy, I felt that heavy in the heart. All right. We need this. Say, I overthink.
I overthink.
That is on. We need this. Say, I feel social angst.
I feel social angst.
That is on. We need this. Say, I am not consistent.
I'm not consistent.
Oh, that's off. That's umbilically on. So that's more of an unconscious thing that's going on for us. We might think we're being consistent, and even if we might be a little bit consistent, it's not paying off for us because we have something unconscious that's negating the energy. All right. We need this. Say, I am hindered by my ongoing mental body. I am hindered by my ongoing mental body's to-do lists.
By my ongoing body's mental to-do list.
That never include my spiritual, emotional.
That never include my spiritual, emotional.
And especially my physical body's needs.
And especially my physical body's needs.
We are on for that. All right, we need this. I'm too in my head.
I'm too in my head.
That is on. We need this. We need this. Say, I've lost trust
I've lost trust
in my ability to create my desires.
in my ability to create my desires.
We are on for that. We need this. Say, I don't have enough time.
I don't have enough time.
That is on. We need this. Say, a sense of duty enslaves my mind
A sense of duty enslaves my mind.
Hold on. My sentence is a little whacked out. Hold on. And it's my sentence, not what the person wrote. All right. I confused myself. Okay, I left a word out. Got it. All right, here, we'll start over. Say, a sense of duty enslaves my mind
A sense of duty enslaves my mind
to be doing things other than
to be doing things other than
natural rhythms and sacred cycles.
natural rhythms and sacred cycles.
We are on for that. All right, we need this. Say, stress.
Stress.
That is on. Nobody feels that. All right, here we go. We need this. Say, family responsibilities and challenges hinder me.
Family responsibilities and challenges hinder me.
That is on. We need that. Say, I feel self-doubt and resistance
I feel self-doubt and resistant
to trusting myself and others
to trusting myself and others
and the divine.
and the divine.
That is on. We need this. Say, I'm not able to be in nature as often as I like.
I am not able to be in nature as often as I like.
We are on for that. We need this. Say, fear of rejection.
Fear of rejection.
That is on. We need this. Say, inner criticism.
Inner criticism.
And that is on. All right, we need to gather any other problem statements? No? So let's see what else we do need. All right. We need more in this section. We do. We need something from B, C, D. So there's a primary negative attitude involved. And of the three for the group, we're looking at 1, 2, 3. We are looking at the savior attitude. Okay, so this is a question for the group. So what weakness in yourself do you imagine makes you feel it's your responsibility to make everything and everyone okay and happy? What weakness in yourself do you imagine makes you feel it's your responsibility to make everything and everyone okay and happy?
Being the firstborn child.
And being the firstborn child means you're responsible?
Got to take care of things.
Okay.
Need for approval.
Okay, 1 second. Let me catch up. Got it. What else?
Fear of abandonment.
There's more. I'm hearing the illusion of control. And there's more. I'm also hearing I am responsible. We need to list more. There's still more. What else? Makes you feel it's your responsibility to make everything and everyone okay and happy.
If I don't, what will happen or who will?
Okay, so the question out there is, what weakness in yourself do you imagine makes you feel it's your responsibility to make everything and everyone okay and happy? And it's open to the group. And there's something more.
Self-worth.
Are you saying lack of?
No, it's like almost an indoctrination of being like the oldest child, and your self-worth comes from doing and making sure everybody's happy in the family or things are getting done.
Got it. All right, we need to list more.
People
I
You
pleasing.
do? Oh, go
People
ahead.
pleasing. Sorry, people pleasing.
Okay. Does somebody else also have something?
I keep hearing in my head, because that's what women do. Because that's what women do.
Okay. All right. We need to list any more. We don't in the moment. So looking at this list, there are primary or primaries. Yes, there are. So it's this, 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 this. All right. So 3 out of all of that came up as primary. Right. Okay, I'm going to figure out the last one because it was about what women do. It's women have to. Yes. All right. So we have 3 statements. They can be checked together. They can. So we can say them exactly the way they're written. Yes. All right, here we go. So the 3 statements. So remember, Reba's speaking for the group. You all are invited to also state it behind the mute button. So this has to do with the savior attitude involved, the weakness that comes from the savior attitude. Say fear of abandonment.
Fear of abandonment.
Say, I am responsible
I am responsible
for everything.
for everything.
Say, women have to make everything
Women have to make everything
and everyone okay and happy.
and everyone okay and happy.
We're actually on for all of that savior attitude, those specific components of savior attitude. Now, we're actually going to see what savior attitude we as a group are representing right now. And there are 7 here. So it's 1 to 4. It's one. It kind of feeds into what we've already stated. There are 2 options. We need them both. We need this one. We need this one. Okay, so this is our savior attitude for the group. Say, it's my responsibility
It's my responsibility
to make everything right for others.
to make everything right for others.
And that is on. So we're really emphasizing that because we basically said that in the previous statements. Now let's look at the coherent response instead of the savior attitude. So it's like almost like the antidote. And I'm going to write it out. almost there. All right, here we go. Say, I am responsible for myself.
I am responsible for myself.
Others are responsible for themselves.
Others are responsible for themselves.
And we lovingly and mutually help each other.
And we lovingly and mutually help each other.
And that is off. All right. So that was the savior attitude. All right. We need something more in this section. We do. Another quick sip of water. We need this. All right. So we're liking to be we're liking the communication because we're opening it up again for your responses. Writing the prep statement. All right, here we go. So the question is, where are you in conflict in your life or not telling the truth? Or how are you not being true to what you need? How are you in conflict? How are you not telling the truth or not being true to what you need? Any or all of those questions to be answered.
Not safe to be me.
I need a
Conflict
list.
in
Go ahead.
relationships.
Say it again.
Conflict in relationships.
Right. I need to list more. Actually,
Not giving myself permission for any of this.
and I saw something pop up in chat. All right, so Aliona, and I maybe have said that wrong, says self-acceptance. So hold on. Okay, we need to list more. We don't. Okay, so in this list, there is a primary or primaries. There is. It's this, it's this, it's this, it's this. So a couple of them came up as primary and in no way negates the others. And these are just the key for the group. Now these can be checked together. They can. If that just in that order works, it does. All right, say I am in conflict
I am in conflict
because I want to be me, but it's not safe.
because I want to be me, but it's not safe.
Because I want all of this,
Because I want all of this,
but I don't give myself permission.
but I don't give myself permission.
We are on for that conflict. All right, we need something from H, we need something from C. So we're going to look at the opportunity that the problem offers. We need A, acceptance and gratitude is needed. And so for the group, we need all these options. No, we need this, this, this. This, this. This. Okay. Say, I totally accept the present challenging situation.
I totally accept the present challenging situation.
Free of resentment, self-pity, and negative judgments.
Free of resentment, self-pity, and negative judgments.
I am grateful for the growth this challenge offers me.
I am grateful for the growth this challenge offers me.
We are off. All right. We need something from B now. We need something here. Yes. C, D, E, G, H. We're going to identify the neurotransmitter, peptide, or endorphin needed for optimal body-mind functioning. All right. There's seven different ones for the group. We are looking at 1 to 4, 5, 6. We're looking at oxytocin, which is a peptide released from the pituitary gland during childbirth, causing uterine contractions, as well as contractions of sexual orgasm in females. All right, so we need all of these options. No, we need this, this, this. All right. Say, oxytocin allows me.
Oxytocin allows me
To have long-term loving relationships.
to have long-term loving relationships.
That is off. Need the color? No. Okay. Let's see. Nope. All right, here we go. So that was here. We need this, we need this, we need anything more from problems and opportunities. We do not. So back to the mandala and a quick sip of water. All right. So for the group's highest and best, next we need something from orientation. We need something from one of the repatternings. All right. I probably have, I don't know, 50 different repatternings with different focus. And so for the group, we need something from primary and conscious chakra. One of the chakra repatternings, I have 4. For the group, we need the first one, which is the chakra repatterning. Okay. All right, so we need to hear something from the introduction. We don't. We need to identify some problem other than what we already have listed. No. So the primary chakra involved with the problem of the 7, it's 1 to 4, it's 5, it's 5. So we're looking at the ether chakra, throat chakra. We started out with that one being all raspy and coughy. All right, so ether, we're going to look at the non-coherence with that chakra. And we have 18 different possibilities. Oops, I just lost my piece of paper. All right, so for the group, it's something 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 6, 7. So from a chakra perspective, ether, say my life is meaningless.
My life is meaningless.
That's heavy. That felt heavy as soon as I read it. That's a lot to be carrying right now. So the good news, we're going to shift that energy. But it's that energy that's that's related to all the problems that we had stated. All right, we need something for me. We're going to look at the non-coherent emotional response related to the ether chakra. And there are 3 options. We need them all. We need more than one. We need this, this, this together. else. Say, I feel lonely and depressed.
I feel lonely and depressed.
That is on. Okay. We need something from F. We're going to identify the chakra shock. All right. Of the 7 chakras, the one we're specifically looking at right now is 1 to 4, 5, 6. We're looking at the brow chakra. And there are 3 options for the group. It's 1. So this is specific to the brow. Say shock from seeing something
Shock from seeing something
that is violent or shocking.
that is violent or shocking.
That is on, oh, heavy in the heart. We need something from G. We do not. Any of that, no. We're going to look at the physical resonance that's involved. Of the 7, it's 1 to 4. It's this time it's the earth or the coccyx chakra. And the physical aspect that we're dealing with, there's 12 here. So for the group, it's 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 6. Oh, interesting. Okay. Say hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoids.
That is on. So if you're experiencing that, I'm sorry. If you're not experiencing that, the good news is we're going to shift it so that maybe we won't go there. So that one's that's a heavy one too. All right. So that was earth, and that was the physical aspects. And I wonder if Louise Hayes has anything to say about that one. I don't know, but that would be interesting information to check out. Not that we want to focus on the negative, because we don't. We always want to focus on the positive. We're moving the negative out so that we don't have to go there. All right. So the vertebrae non-coherence we're going to look at. And this time it's of the 5 because it's going to be the ether down through the coccyx. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're talking about the thoracic vertebrae or the air or heart chakra. Of the 12 for the group, the one that we are looking at today is T1 through 5, 6 through 10, 6, 7, T7. Now, T7 is associated with ulcers and gastritis. There are 3 different statements. So the one we are dealing with is 1 and 2. Say, I refuse to enjoy.
I refuse to enjoy.
We're on for that. And what's interesting is I felt that in the pit of my stomach, and I know that the stomach connection is in the thoracic vertebrae. So I'm imagining maybe T7 or around that area is where that connection happens. Interesting. Okay. We need something from J. We're going to identify the chakra triad circuit disruption that's involved. Now, Lori, I saw you going off and looking. Were you looking at Louise Hay, and did she have anything to say about it? Oh, is there something short you can share?
Yep, I'm just writing it here. Just hang on. Yep, here.
Okay, cool. We need to actually hear it. Actually, go ahead and speak it.
Because Ines Segal, this is Ines Segal. So to me, she kind of takes everything up another level from Louise Hay. So she's saying with hemorrhoids, afraid to let go, that life is unfair attitude, feeling guilty. And what was the other one? There was another piece here that was good. Very critical of self and others. And that's so Virgo. That is so Virgo. And Mercury Retrograde is going through Virgo. Yeah.
All right. Very interesting. Cool. All right. So thank you for looking that up for us and putting the author's name out there. Something we can check out. All right.
Terry, I have Louise Hay if you want it. The hemorrhoids
You
from
have-
Louise Hay?
You have the
Uh-huh.
hemorrhoids as
Yeah.
well?
Yeah. mhm.
Sure.
Louise Hay, fear of deadlines, anger of the past, afraid to let go, feeling burdened. I release all that is unlike love. There is time and space for everything I want to do.
All right, cool. I like getting both those aspects. Thank you for sharing. All right. The next thing we're looking at is that triad circuit disruption. And of the five more earth-based chakras, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're looking at the air chakra as well. That's where we were looking at T7. Now we're looking at the circuitry disruption. All right. We're getting some information. So that's in the air chakra. So it's in the positive pole of the shoulders or lungs, neutral pole of the kidneys or colon. Yes, the kidneys, no, the colon. And the negative pole of the ankles or calves. Okay. So when we're talking about the circuitry, we're talking about above the waist, around the waistline, and below the waist. Those are the three: positive, neutral, negative as far as the poles. So Reba, say disrupted energy in my air chakra.
Now, which chakra did you say? Air?
Air. Mhm.
Uh-huh. Disruptive energy in my air chakra.
At the neutral pole of my colon.
At the neutral pole of my colon.
And we're actually off for that. So it's umbilically on. So again, this is more of a unconscious thing going on. We need something from Kay. We're going to identify the chakra distortions involved. And this was from our ether chakra there at the beginning. Excuse me. There's more than one we're going to identify. There is. Okay. We'll just go down the list. We need this. We need this. We need this. Okay, and we have four options. We need them all. We need this, this, this. Say my ether chakra is tipped to the left.
My ether chakra is tipped to the left.
And that is on. We need this, this, this. We need both of these. We need this, we need this. Say the energy of my ether chakra
The energy in my ether chakra
flows out with too much force.
flows out with too much force.
And that is on. All right, we need any other? We don't. We're going to identify the coherent chakra quality needed in relation to the problem. And it could be any of the seven. So it's 1 to 4, it's 1, it's 2. All right, it's water. I don't think we've gone to water yet. So water is going to help us bring balance. And it's the pelvic chakra. So the coherence needed, there's 16 here. For the group, it's 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 6, 7. All right, say while being sexual,
While being sexual,
I also stay in touch with my feelings.
I also stay in touch with my feelings.
And that is off. And keep in mind that if you have a partner, we could be talking about literally sex. If you're alone, this could be self-pleasuring we're talking about. And also sexual doesn't necessarily have to mean sex. So it could be sensual dancing that you do for yourself. It could be that you're really in touch with cooking and that brings a sexual type of fulfillment or energy. So just be aware of the broadness of what that can mean for you. All right, because that can help bring balance. So something to just take note of, something you may want to tap into. All right. There's something more that we need as far as statements. No. All right. So we've gathered a lot of statements. I have that piece of paper that floated across the room. Let me grab it just to make sure. All right. Let me chime my bell too while I'm at it. All right. Okay. So we're going to check for the modality, and I have about 150 different modalities to see which one we need to help us anchor this shift of resonance, this higher vibration that we are creating together. All right, so the one that we need today is something from process, from sound. There are 17 different sounds. A couple I don't have the tools for, so we'll just move past those if they come up. So it's something that, how many did I say? 17. So it's 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 6, 7. 7 is clapping. Beautifully simple and yet powerful. So let's learn a little about it and then we'll do it. All right. So clapping breaks up stagnation and clears the air. It can be used close to the body or around a room, especially in corners and near the floor, to break up any stagnant energies. Clapping stimulates the palms of both hands, which are sub-chakras of the heart. And it's interesting to note that clapping in most parts of the world is an expression of appreciation from the heart. All right. So we need it actually in the field of the body right now. We do. We need a specific area to work on. We do. It's the same for all of us. No. All right. So what I want you to do is take a moment and close your eyes. And I want you to scan your body, head to your toes, front and back, and note, maybe you feel heaviness, maybe you feel stagnation, maybe you feel static, maybe you can't even feel that area. It's numbed out on you. Make note of that. And when you're ready, I want you to open your eyes and come back. All right. Now, as far as the clapping is concerned, sorry, I saw that not everyone's eyes were open. All right, I think we're here now. All right. So as far as the clapping is concerned, we need a specific rhythm. No. A specific like intensity. No. So there are so many different ways to clap. Of course, just regular clapping. You can clap, cupped, do whatever feels right. You can move your clapping around as you move it to different parts of the body, but having noted where you need it, let's do it. So go ahead and clap in those areas. I will muscle check to see when we're complete. So go ahead and go for your clapping. Remember to breathe while you're clapping. And if you can't reach your back, which most of us cannot, just intend that the clapping is going back there. Maybe you just kind of go to the sides and intend where you want it to go. Maybe it's soft. Maybe it's more strident, fast, slow, different rhythms. Just let it go to wherever it needs to go. Remembering to breathe. And if you didn't want to get up to move, dance with it. This would be fun with music. This is going for quite a while from the group's perspective. And I do show that is complete. That's usually my energetic notation of a shift when I do a special yawn like that. All right. Super simple, super powerful. And if you're feeling heavy in a room, clap your room. It's a great, great tool. I want to open the floor just for a moment. Was there anything specifically that you noticed for yourself during the clapping process? And no, it's an okay answer. Maybe you were just totally into it. Okay. For me, the main thing I noticed is it went for quite a while. A lot of times it's like 60 seconds, but for us, we wanted to run it a little longer. Maybe it was for somebody on the call. Maybe it was somebody that's going to be listening to the recording. And maybe it's as a group, we just needed that much. So it's just something I noted. Okay, let's just check. Another modality is needed. Nope, that was the one. And okay, we got the yawns going now. And like I said, sometimes that's how I show an energetic shift is with the yawning. So if I get into the yawns, that's just what's going on. Okay. So we're going to actually start at the beginning of our statements. So we're going back and checking for the shift of resonance that has occurred. All right. I'm going to have a sip of water. So the first thing that we had come up was working with our intention statements. And this time I'm going to say the statement question at the beginning. So the question that I proposed to you all was trusting your inner knowing. What choice are you making as the best way to show up and shape your reality with the purpose of living in sacred harmony and balance with all life? These are the questions, or excuse me, the intentions that came up for us as a group. All right, Reba, here we go. Oh, okay. Reba. And everyone else, remember you can say it behind the mute, either out loud or in your mind. All right, say, I merge my wounded selves.
I merge my wounded selves
As one whole woman of potency.
as one whole woman of potency.
And create what I am here for.
And create what I'm here for.
That is on. Say, I practice surrender and trust.
I practice surrender and trust.
That is on. All right. And I want to just make a quick note. I just noticed a chat. Aliana had shared that she felt like she was applauding her inner child, which is just sweet and beautiful. So that's cool. All right. Back to our intention statements. Say, every day I continue learning.
Every day I continue learning.
And searching on my quest.
And searching on my quest.
For my path that flows and has meaning.
For my path that flows and has meaning.
And that is on. Say, I do things.
I do things.
Despite doubt or lack of trust and faith.
Despite doubt or lack of trust and faith.
We are on for that. Say, I keep going.
I keep going.
That is on. Say, I am present.
I am present.
That is on. Okay. Say, I am in tune.
I am in tune.
That is on. Say, what we're going to say is I participate in transformational processes.
I participate in transformational processes.
And that is on. And that's like something we're doing today. It could be another seminar you're involved with and or working with. It could be a multitude of things. Say, I do more for myself.
I do more for myself.
That was on. All right. Say, I address pain as best I can
I address pain as best I can
and choose to focus
and choose to focus
on what is doable
on what is doable
and the miracle of healing.
and the miracle of healing.
That is on. Say, positivity
Positivity.
is on. Say, I live one day at a time.
I live one day at a time.
That is on. Say, I access sexual energy and sacred energy
I access sexual energy and sacred energy
for commitment, power, and focus.
for commitment, power, and focus.
That is on. All right. So those were our intention statements. Then what we looked at was the daily empowerment intention, which had to do with communication. So first, the statement. Say, I effortlessly reach out to others
I effortlessly reach out to others
with warmth
with warmth
and with words that express the highest and best in me.
and with words that express the highest and best in me.
That's a nice strong on. Okay, again, I have a star by that, so we'll come back so we can write that down. Say, my pleasurable feeling of joy, aliveness,
My pleasurable feeling of joy, aliveness,
peace, and empowerment
peace, and empowerment
motivate me to persevere
motivate me to persevere
in the face of every setback or failure.
in the face of every setback or failure.
That is on. Say, I am 100% committed to manifesting these intentions
I am 100% committed to manifesting these intentions
with patience, joy, love,
with patience, joy, love,
and receptivity to the unexpected.
and receptivity to the unexpected.
And I accept the divine plan for my life.
And I accept the divine plan for my life.
That is on. Say, I accept that whatever is not aligned
I accept that whatever is not aligned
emerges for my own growth and transformation.
emerges for my own growth and transformation.
That is on. Say, I am mindful and honest.
I am mindful and honest.
I have self-love, patience, and confidence.
I have self-love, patience, and confidence.
I persevere.
I persevere.
That is on. All right, we're checking the harmonious note of G associated with our intentions. Say 392
392
cycles per second.
cycles per second.
That is on. And the correlation to that note of G, say, I calmly handle stress
I calmly handle stress
and then relax deeply.
and then relax deeply.
That is on. Say, I'm receptive to the field of limitless energy
I am receptive to the field of limitless energy
that makes all things possible.
that makes all things possible.
That is on. Yay. All right, that took us through our intentions. So now we're going to look at the problem statements next. The question I asked was, what hinders your connection to the natural rhythms and cycles of sacred time for conscious co-creative change? All right. So our statements. Say, I desire to comply with social norms and obligations.
I desire to comply
No,
with
excuse
social.
me. My very first word was wrong. A desire to comply with social norms and obligations.
A desire to comply with social norms and obligations
And making others comfortable
and making others comfortable
hinders my connection.
hinders my connection.
We're releasing that. Yay. Say, I feel anger and rage.
I feel anger and rage.
Letting that go. Say, I overthink.
I overthink.
Letting that go. Say, I feel social angst.
I feel social angst.
Cleared. This one was umbilical, so unconscious. Say, I am not consistent.
I am not consistent.
Cleared umbilically. Yay. Say, I am hindered by my ongoing
I am hindered by my ongoing
mental body's to-do lists
mental body's to-do list
that never include my spiritual, emotional,
that never include my spiritual, emotional,
and especially my physical body's needs.
and especially my physical body's needs.
Clearing that. Yay. We had a lot of stuck in our head stuff kind of throughout, or getting out of our head stuff. So, and I don't know if y'all remember, but I almost immediately started getting pressure in the head, moving me towards a migraine. We breathed through it. So there's definitely, and Mercury, right? We're in Mercury. So there's a positive way of doing it, and then there's a way of getting stuck in it. So some good information, good energy coming up with our statements. The next one, I'm too in my head.
I'm too in my head.
Cleared. Yay. See, I've lost trust
I've lost trust
in my ability to create my desires.
in my ability to create my desires.
Cleared. Say, I don't have enough time.
I don't have enough time.
Cleared. Say, a sense of duty enslaves my mind
A sense of duty enslaves my mind
to be doing things other than natural rhythms and sacred cycles.
to be doing other things than natural rhythms and sacred cycles.
Cleared. Yay. Say, stress.
Stress.
Cleared. Excuse me. Say, family responsibilities and challenges hinder me.
Family responsibilities and challenges hinder me.
Cleared. Yay. All right. Say, I feel self-doubt and resistance
I feel self-doubt and resistance
to trusting myself, others, and the divine.
to trusting myself, others, and the divine.
Cleared. Yay. Say, I am not able
I am not able
to be in nature as often as I'd like.
to be in nature as often as I'd like.
Cleared. Say, fear of rejection.
Fear of rejection.
Cleared. Say, inner criticism.
Inner criticism.
Cleared. Yay. All right. So those were our problem statements. And then we looked at the savior attitude. So the what made us feel we had to be saviors, basically. Say, fear of abandonment.
Fear of abandonment.
I'm responsible for everything.
I'm responsible for everything.
Women have to make everything and everyone okay and happy.
Women have to make everything and everyone okay and happy.
Cleared. Yay. All right. And then our antidote, or no, this was the actual savior quality or statement that came up. Say, it's my responsibility to make everything right for others.
It's my responsibility to make everything right for others.
And we let that go. Yay. And when I say that, maybe you don't immediately let all of it go, but you are in an energetic place to start working through it and letting that go. Sometimes it's miraculous. It's like, you're done. You don't have to go there again. Sometimes you got to work through it a little bit. We'll talk more about that at the end as well. All right. This is the antidote to the savior attitude. Say, I'm responsible for myself.
I'm responsible for myself.
Others are responsible for themselves.
Others are responsible for themselves.
We lovingly and mutually help each other.
We lovingly and mutually help each other.
Yay, that is on. And then we were dealing with conflict. Say, I'm in conflict because
I'm in conflict because
I want to be me, but it's not safe.
I want to be me, but it's not safe.
I want all of this, but I don't give myself permission.
I want all of this, but I don't give myself permission.
clearing that conflict. Yay. Say, I totally accept the present challenging situation.
I totally accept the present challenging situation.
Free of resentment, self-pity, and negative judgments.
Free of resentment, self-pity, and negative judgments.
I am grateful for the growth this challenge offers me.
I am grateful for the growth this challenge offers me.
Nice, strong on. Yay. Say, oxytocin allows me to have
Oxytocin allows me to have
long-term loving relationships.
long-term loving relationships.
That is on. Yay. Then we moved to the chakra repatterning, and ether was the one that was involved in all of our problems. Say, my life is my life is meaningless.
My life is meaningless.
And we cleared that. And then the emotion specific to ether, say, I feel lonely and depressed.
I feel lonely and depressed.
Cleared. Yay. Then working with the brow chakra, say, shock from seeing something that is violent or shocking.
Shock from seeing something that is violent or shocking.
Cleared. On the physical side of things, we were working with the earth chakra, say, hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoids.
Ooh, we're still on for that. We'll come back to it. All right. And then for the vertebrae, we're dealing with the air chakra, T7 specifically. Say, I refuse to enjoy.
I refuse to enjoy.
Cleared. Say, hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoids.
Cleared. Our systems are very, very intelligent, and sometimes there's a specific order in which it feels safe to shift the energy. For some reason, we had to do T7 before we worked with hemorrhoids. All right. This one is umbilical. This was our circuitry disruption. Say, disrupted energy in my air chakra.
Disrupted energy in my air chakra.
At the neutral pole of my colon.
At the neutral pole of my colon.
Cleared umbilically. Yay. Say, my ether chakra is tipped to the left.
My ether chakra is tipped to the left.
Cleared. Say, the energy of my ether chakra.
The energy of my ether chakra.
Flows out with too much force.
Flows out with too much force.
Cleared. Yay. And then it's the water chakra that's going to bring us back into balance. Say, while being sexual.
While being sexual.
I also stay in touch with my feelings.
I also stay in touch with my feelings.
That is on. And I talked quite a bit about the whole sexual aspect, but the piece that's important here to also recognize is staying in touch with your feelings in whatever way you experience that sexual energy. Staying in touch with the feelings. So let's just check. There's something more needed for this session. There is. Is it writing out the daily empowerment statement? That's at least part of it, if not all of it. So communication was our daily empowerment. And just a reminder, the daily empowerment is something that we have come out. In this case, we have a statement for it so that we can actually get on for the statement around communication. And then as we do it, day to day, each time we do it, we empower ourselves. So it's really good to make note, maybe put it on your mirror, put it somewhere you can see it to help remind you to actually do it for yourself. And do it for as long as it feels good. If you feel like doing it every day for the next 5 years, that's cool. If you think a week takes care of it, your system knows. So trust your system. All right, quick sip of water. So if you want to make note of this, and of course you'll have the recording if you want to go through and find it again, but you can make a note of this. The statement, I'm going to give it to you so you can write it out. Say, don't say it. You get to write it this time. You can say it too if you want to. It's, I effortlessly reach out to others with warmth and with words that express the highest and best in me. And if you don't have a pen, don't worry about it. It's all good. You've got it, whether you've got the specific words for it or not. Right. Is there something more needed for the group? There is. Is it a positive action? It is. Is it clapping? It is. All right. So for your positive action, we're going to use the modality that came up in our session today. So the parameters is something 1 to 7 days. Yes, it's 1, 2, 3 days. Once a day, twice a day, 3 times during the day. We need to know specific times of the day to do this. Nope, just 3 times during the day. 3 per day. Starting today? No, starting tomorrow. So today is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So Sunday through Tuesday. Now, what this does, a positive action is an indication when it comes up is that our system's wanting something to just help support us through the integration of what we experienced. If you don't do it, is it a bad thing? No. If you do it, will you find it helpful whether you consciously or unconsciously realize it? Yes. So, and guess what? If you forget to do it for 2 days and then you do it for the next 3, that works too. So be gentle with yourselves. These are not hard and fast rules. These are supports made available to you through our systems. So the positive action is clapping for 3 days, 3 times per day. Do we need to give parameters about the how to, like we checked previously? No. So maybe you use kind of what we did before with the scanning. Maybe you just decide you're going to really concentrate on the heart, whatever feels right and good to you for those different ones. And maybe you do different parts of the body because you're going to get to clap 9 times at the least. If you choose to clap more than that, go for it. If you choose to clap more than 3 days, go for it. But it's the 3 days, 3 times per day that will help integrate the energies we created today, the shifts we created today. All right. There's something more needed for the session. No. All right, so I do want to just spend a couple of moments to bring some closure. First, I want to say thank you for attending, whether you attend live or whether you listen to the recording later. The different comments, the different statements we came up, felt very powerful. The energy was incredibly powerful throughout. I mean, I kept kind of having to deal with it and apologize with the coughing at the beginning because I was trying to hit my pause or my mute, and that did not work out as I had hoped. So we have some coughing in there, some clearing of throat, yawns, etc. But all of that is an indication of the energy that we're dealing with and moving. So it's really all good. I was really honored and excited to have this call with y'all. And I did want to mention that the Women Who Risk, my company, has been going through a lot of shifts and growth. And Mercury Retrograde is one of these gifts that I like to give to the community as it comes up. So it's something that happens 3 to 4 times a year, depending on the year, right? So we will have another one coming up, and I'm pretty sure it's in the December timeframe. I haven't looked, and I'm not concerned about it in the moment. Just know it's coming, that it'll be made available. The fall of this past year is when we started the Changing the World for Women, and that is a repatterning forum, and it's usually a small group of women that comes together on a monthly basis that works with a specific theme that's important to us as women. And so, gentlemen, I'm sorry if you are on the call or listening to the call, this particular one is available only to the women. And what is exciting for you all to know is that part of my birthday gift, because I'm just so excited to be turning 60. There's some major, beautiful, magical things that are getting ready to happen this year. And my birthday's on the 18th. So we're like right in the window we're definitely in my birthday month, but I am offering 50% off through August, Changing the World for Women. So feel free to go on Women Who Risk /CWW to find out the information. Thursdays. August's theme, I don't know where Thursday came from. August's theme is Am I Enough? So it's a kind of part of the powerful energy I wanted to work through for my birthday month. So the way you get the 50% discount is by using the promo code Teri Cake, all run together. Teri, I'll put it in the message thing in case you need it. Teri Cake. And that is the promo code to put in, and it's womenwhorisk.com/CWW. And actually, I probably should put the HTTP. Whoops. Actually, I'm just going to leave it at that. www, we'll say. All right. So that will be where you can go to access this this great gift. This another gift I wanted to give for my birthday. We work with some really big energies today. I for sure felt them. I'm assuming that you all probably felt it in some way as well. If you are wanting to dive deeper, whether it's moving the energies that we brought up today forward, or if there's something else that you're personally dealing with and you want to work with that, know that you can work with me on an individual basis for repatternings that would be very specific to you and what issues you're dealing with and the goals and dreams that you're wanting to manifest. The other thing that I want to share is know that we can process in different ways. So if you are, if you notice, if you don't feel well afterwards, you're just processing. If you are feeling tired, you're just processing, integrating. If you feel really up and happy, go with it. You're processing, integrating. But there are three specific ways that you can watch for the shifts, the magic. What you may notice is some personal coherence shifts. You just literally feel different, feel better, feel more centered. You personally notice a shift. Maybe it's an awareness shift. You notice that your awareness of what is going on might shift. You know, issues in life still continues to happen, but you notice that you are working with it in different ways. Maybe you're seeing the silver lining. Maybe you're seeing the lesson as you're dealing with the challenge. Or it could be a relationship shift. You may notice that you're relating differently to people. People are relating differently to you. Maybe support shows up unexpectedly. The way you relate just shifts in a coherent way. So know that it may be something subtle. So be the witness. Notice what's going on in your life. Notice the subtle shifts. And then really be open to the big miraculous shifts that can occur as well. Be the witness. Notice what's going on. So those are the ways to watch for shifts. And again, if you want to do work with me, I do also want to share that normally my fee for a session is $175. For Mercury Retrograde participants only, I have a special fee. It's $125 for an individual session, or if you do a package of 3, it's $300, which ends up being $100 a session. So if you want to do individual work, know that I love you all, and therefore I give you that special discount. And if you're interested in the group work, Changing the World for Women, it's between $20 and $25, depending on if you sign up for a subscription or if you are doing it month to month. And remember, you get 50% off this month. So all different levels of work that you can do to continue what we've started today, as well as mentoring. If you just chose to do mentoring, we could talk about that. I would love to support you in whatever way is best for you, whether that be seeing you at the next Mercury retrograde or one of these different options that I've brought up. I think that covers just about everything. I do want to open it up to any questions or comments that you may have. Oh, and let me say, Reba, this is the first time that you were the voice of the group and you did a great job. Thank you so much for doing that for all of us.
Thank you. It was an honor. Thank you.
Questions, comments, anyone?
I would like to say thank you for this powerful repatterning. And it was interesting how so much of it, I was like, oh, yikes, this is just for me. I mean, it really tuned in. And so I thought, maybe it's because I'm talking, but it was very in alignment. And the throat thing, that was amazing, because that's one of my issues, is speaking my truth and, so forth, being visible. So anyway, thank you very much, Teri. This is a wonderful gift.
I'm so glad you actually said that, because I know that everyone that comes together for a reason, right? Whether it's specific statements, whether it's the whole overall feel of what comes through, but you're here for a reason. Again, whether you're here live or you're listening to the recording. So I'm so glad that you noticed it for yourself. Yeah, I commented several times, so I noticed it for myself as well. All right. Anything else? Anything else?
I same thing that Reba said. So thank you so much for your awesomeness and helping us to shift through whether it's conscious or unconscious, right? So thank you so much.
Absolutely. You are so very welcome. And I'll tell you, honestly, part of the reason that I make this offering to the community is because Mercury retrograde messes with me. And so if I'm going to do the work for myself anyway, and I can exponentially charge it by inviting you all to participate too, what better way for us to shift? So thank you again. Thank you all for participating. And I'm seeing that there's a couple of notes in the chat as well. Oh, Aliana. So new type of repatterning. Excellent. I'd love to invite new people to join. Oh, that made me think of something else. So thanks for saying that. If you notice, if you feel like there's value to what you experienced today, remember there's no limitation of time or space. Forward the invitation to register to your friends. If they register anytime within this Mercury retrograde window, from now until we move to the post shadow, they can still get the benefits of the session, but they have to register. That's how I link to the energy. So if you feel the benefit, if you feel the value, please share it. Share the possibilities. All right. Be gentle with yourselves. That's my last caretaking for you all. Be gentle with yourselves, especially over the next 24 hours or so. I would not advise you go out and party at this point. Drink lots of water, and take care of yourselves. And thank you again. Thank you very much for attending, participating, and bringing so much wonderful energy to the group. So we brought out these great statements to work with. So you all take care, and namaste.